Hello everybody and welcome back. This is my second video here. Before we start, I just wanted to let you know my daughter is awake and she is watching Miss Rachel. So if you hear pounding and stuff, that's what that is. It might be kind of annoying, but again, this isn't ASMR, so I'm just gonna this is authentic. This is what it's like having kids, and I wanted to do just a short video for you guys. So this is the book that we are going to be coloring in today. Into Gardens, Bold, Easy Coloring Book by Coco. And I wanted to choose this book today so that way I could kind of go through and show you guys what I have done after we're done. Just because this one is my favorite one. Let's see if I can find the page we're going to be doing here. This is the page that we are going to be doing today. Nice and simple, very easy. We have our handy dandy ink pages here to catch the ink, and I'm going to put this on really quick. Alright guys, I am back and I have got that all set up. As usual, we have our color swatches here. Same thing, the 120 marker set and the skin tone set here. And before any of y'all are like, why can't you just do this when your daughter's sleeping? I have other hobbies that I want to do today that need to be done while she's sleeping. So this is what we're doing today while she's awake. But it's alright. We'll get there. So I haven't picked out any colors yet. No colors. So we're just going to start out with that. So for the chain, I'm already thinking here, I'm probably going to do like this CG 204. I think that's the one that we're going to go for that. And then we'll do some blending action on that to make it look a little bit more, you know. Oh, and this today is my little honey pot. It's got a little lid on there. It's actually my daughter's, but it's very cute. And then this guy, I always do this GY 173 for him. I like that a lot for him. I think it works well. So we're going to go ahead and get that out for it as well. Put that in there. And then the heart, I think we're going to go for probably this R1. See, I have colored quite a bit with these markers, so I kind of already know kind of what they look like. I kind of know what I'm looking for. So yeah, let's see what else here. I think we're gonna have this rose be like a purplish color, and I think I'm gonna go with the P3 pastel violet. So let me go ahead and find that for that. And then these ones are going to be kind of like dead grass-ish. Dead grass-ish, and I'm thinking like this dark yellow would look really good for that. So let's do wire 1 for that. And then this I kind of want to be a little bit more muted, a muted green. So I think we're going to do this meadow green right here. So for that, that's going to be G9. And then the 4-leaf clover here, I like to do that in the deep olive green. Those are the ones I like to do the clovers in. That's a 3-leaf clover, not 4-leaf. Whatever. Okay. For the background of this, I actually really like this GG1. So I think we're going to go ahead and pull that out as well. And I think that this G9 for this one's probably going to also be for these right here. And then I think I'm gonna do these flowers. I think I'm gonna do the flowers a bluish color, and I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do the cloud blue for it, the PB9. The PB9, I think that's the one we're gonna go for. And then for these and that, we're gonna go with GY3, which is Bud Green. Love myself some Bud Green. Just getting kind of heavy. Okay, and then this want to be like a goldish. I don't know if a YR33 would look good for that. This one's a marigold. We'll just do YR2 for that. And then the last colors that we need to get are for the mushrooms, but we can do that next because we're running out of room in our little cup here. So we're gonna just get right into it here, and we're gonna start with the heart. Boom, and I'm not going to use this color again, so I'm going to go ahead and put it away. And this time, if I remember, I'll go ahead and show you like where I have all my markers and stuff. And we're going to go down here and go in with the GY43. And this one's just going to be more on the simple side. There's not going to be a lot of shading or gradients on this one. This one's just going to be simple. There are days when it just depends on the picture, honestly. Like, some pictures to me look like they need those, and some don't. I like the idea of some being just simple with some white gel pen highlights, and that's kind of what we're doing today, is that. Again, I apologize in advance for my daughter, but we're rolling with it today. She's gonna grace us with her beautiful music that she makes. Okay, so that's done, and we can put this GY43 away because we're not gonna use that again. And then we had that, what was that G9 for? The G9 was the background? I forget. GG1's the background. GG1's the background. Okay, so G9 is for this and this. When I color by myself, I don't normally like get all the colors out. I usually get the colors out, and then when I'm done with them, I'll put them in here so I know that these are the ones I used if it's a bigger picture. So yeah. Color these little spots here. And I'm truly hoping you guys can't hear Miss Rachel that much. I don't want to get copyrighted. And also, you know, Miss Rachel's not for everybody. So. But my daughter, she still likes her. And a lot of her words, she likes to say and try to say with Miss Rachel. And she doesn't like to try to say it with us. So Miss Rachel is still very much in our home. And probably will be for a bit because we're gonna have more kids. She really is a nice little helpful tool for the children. Okay. Now we gotta come up here and do this one. And I'm not just going to be coloring like in the Coco Wild books with alcohol markers. I do other forms of coloring, specifically color pencils. I have been wanting to get into like the glitter pen type thing. That just is a lot, but I do other forms of coloring and have before I ever started this. So you'll probably see some other forms going on here. And this is just for fun. So, I mean, I know I'm going to get critiquers, but I'm just doing this for fun. It's not anything like professional or anything like that. So we've got GG9 done. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the backgrounds of these really quickly. Alright, let's see how we can do this here. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. This is like a very weird background color for alcohol markers. Like there's just a lot of different angles, and you're trying to chase the ink so that way it doesn't dry in streaks. Here I am saying I want to relax, and this part for me is a little bit stressful just because I'm OCD, and as much as I'm not an artist and I'm not perfect, I try to be, and yeah. Which is what I don't want to do. It's okay if it has streaks. This is like an oldie type like thing anyways. So if it looks a little streaky and old, that's okay. You know? To me, I just try to remind myself it all kind of goes with the vibe of what's happening. So I really like that background. It looks really nice. It makes the heart pop. I like that. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's start right here and here. Oops. That's fine. Got a little bit of green on the leaf, but we can go ahead and move that off. I'll show you guys what happens when you make a mistake. Because I don't know if my bud green will go over that very good. It is going to kind of make it look a little bit weird when you put the other colors on there, but it's okay. It's alright. So, when you make a mistake like that, what you do is you take your colorless blender and you just push that down. See, the color's gone. The color's gone, or kind of put out throughout. So now that we got that, these things are pretty dry. So I'm probably gonna go in with a white gel pen on here and there for now. So as always, I like to do this, and then I'll do the heart too. And then we'll come over here to this guy and do this guy. I would say today is one of my not so good days with the gel pen, but it's all right. It always looks a little harsh when you first start, and then like once you get everything done, it all comes together. Like I always freaking say a million times, it comes together. So just trust the process. Sometimes I really freak up, but it's okay. Just trust the process. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with these dead little grass pieces next. And I'm just going to throw this gel pen in there. And the grass, these were YR1. This is YR1 for the, let me just double check here. Yeah, YR1. Alright, let's get started. This is dry. This. Okay, so we did that, and I really hope Miss Rachel's not too loud, otherwise I'm probably gonna have to just delete this video, because I do not want to get demonetized. Maybe I can take it out. Let's do this. Boom. Alright, just like that, that's done. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the chain. Wrong side, sorry guys. There we go. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and go in with the marigolds to do this gold hinge here, just to get that out of the way. Alright, then I'm gonna go in with this dude right here and do this little guy. Then we've got GY3, Bud Green. I'm gonna go ahead and do these ones because I think for this one I want to do this GY5. Let me get it out real quick so I don't lose it here. Alright, now let's check on this. This is pretty dry. It's pretty dry. So we're gonna go in with a colorless blender again. And with the colorless blender, I usually always do the fine tip side. Kind of gives it a little bit of a different type of texture, like a metally texture, I feel like. I don't know. We're just gonna roll with it though. I'm also gonna do that down here. Boom. And this is the only thing that we are going to do a little bit of a gradient on, which is this flower right here. I'll just wait for a second, let it dry a little bit before you go back in with the next round. Otherwise, it's not going to do that gradient effect that you want. So it kind of sucks when you're doing like just one versus like a multitude of flowers, because you can just go around the flowers and by the time you get to the first one, again, you're ready to go on blending, and you never have to really stop and wait for it to dry. You can just keep going. So it's kind of psychy right now. I'm just kind of waiting, but it's fine. You don't really have to wait that long. I'm just impatient. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now we're gonna go in from the top down. Alright, we'll see how that looks when it dries. I'm gonna put this in here just in case I need it again. And then let's go ahead and do these flowers. We got the last one here. Boom. Ah, okay. Now I'm gonna go in with this 2x5 and these bad boys right here. Boom. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in with the gel pen. Lots of things here. So we're gonna start with this him. Okay. Okay. Come here. Turn it like this. It's really bad. Ugh, my gel penning skills today are just not up to par. But that's okay. So I didn't just freaking ruin that flower. Okay, so we can put these back now. I think for the bottoms of the mushrooms here, I'm gonna do this E47 or E75. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what to do with this guy and this guy. Alright everybody, so I'm back and I've got the colors, the last colors that I would like to use. So, on the bottom, for this mushroom here, we're going to go like this. Then I'm going to take this PB7. Go into it like that. We'll come back here with this G7. Boom, just like that. That mushroom's done. Now I really like the gradient of that mushroom. I like those two colors together. I have R18 here for the top and bottom part of this mushroom. Just like that. And then Y10 for the main part of the mushroom. And then for the outline here, I have BR3. It's a rose beige. Let's hope this looks good because I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that looks too bad. I quite like it actually. Doesn't look that bad. Alright, let's go into this side now. Alright, now we're going to go in with the rest of the white gel pen here, and then we will be done. Okay, so I'm going to go like this, and And first we're going to go ahead and do the chain. Boom! Just like that, we are done. I don't think I want to do any highlight, like white highlights on the background here. So we're done with that. So now we're just going to do this. Let's just kind of dry off what I just did here. Alright. So now I can give you a little flip through of what I've done so far. So I've done this guy here. I like frogs, so this is probably one of my favorite ones. I did this one here, and this is where I got done with everything and was like, I want to outline all these without anything on the back. So I did mess up this one, and I was like, I just need to do this one right away, otherwise I'm never going to do it. So that's what I did. And then, let's see here. I did this one, grayscale. I do really like this one. I think it turned out really cute. Then I've done this guy right here. And these guys, I think these were supposed to be raspberries, but I did them as grapes. It's whatever. I also really messed up on this one here, but it's okay. This is where I really messed up and had to really use my acrylic white marker on this part, and that's where I think I messed up my acrylic marker. But maybe not. I probably just have to. And I did this one right here. This is from the cover. I kind of took inspiration on the colors from the cover. Then I did this guy right here. I love my bunny and how I did his little fur. This is supposed to be white with gray fur patches. Did this guy. I love the way I did the flowers here. I love blue, so I wanted to do a blue orchid. And I did this bad boy right here. Another one of my favorites. And this is one of the ones, this is a good example of I took the white, where to put the white highlights off of another picture. I did this one too. I love this one. I did really good on these. And I did the colorless blender to make it kind of look like cement a little bit. I like that one a lot. Then I did this guy right here. Again with my moss and the overlapping here. I really like the way that it looks. And I did some acrylic markers for the outside of the flowers too. Then you got this bad boy right here. This is another one where I took a lot of inspiration on where to put the shadowing on the tree and then where to put all the lights, highlights, like where the light would be hitting everything. And I really like the way that this person did the highlights, because I copied it straight from there. The highlights only, of course, in the shadows. And I did this guy right here. This was my first time doing that water effect. I really like it. I did kind of mess up on the ripples, but I love this one. And I think this one looks really cute. And I did this one here too, again with that colorless blender to kind of make it look like metal tin. I think, yep, the last one is the only other one I've did. As you can tell, blue's my favorite color, so I wanted to do the blues mainly here. But yeah, I like this book too. This book is my favorite book right now, I think. Then I will go ahead and show you where I keep all my markers and stuff. So right now I have this bad boy right here. This is a backpack. It's got a bunch of different compartments. I've got fine liner pens in this one right here of all different colors. And here's my white gel pens. I don't like this brand at all. They're just there in case I happen to need them. And then this is the part where I have all of my markers and my acrylic markers right here, my colorless blenders, my grayscale ones, some of the grayscales in here. I have it as much organized as I can, and I have room for more. So yeah, there's that. And that is everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.